An economics professor at the University of Texas at Austin has decided to quit his job and move to Australia in order to teach after the state passed a concealed carry law that allows certain students to carry weapons on campus. Now, Texas Senate Bill 11 was signed into law by Governor Greg Abbott in June. It allows for concealed handguns into buildings on the state's public campuses. The professor in this case, his name is Daniel Hamermesh, is really concerned that he's going to get shot and killed while he's on campus. Apparently, he teaches hundreds of students each semester, about 475 currently.
Damn.
And here's what he has to say. He says, with a huge group of students, my perception is that the risk that a disgruntled student might bring a gun into the classroom and start shooting at me has been substantially enhanced by the concealed carry law. So he's like, you know what, I'm moving to freaking Australia where I don't have to worry about that.
So let's give you some more context. He actually retired in 2014, but then said to University of Texas, you know what, I'll come back and I'll teach Introduction to Microeconomics in 2015, 2016, and 2017. So he's doing them a solid in a sense. I mean, he could just go home, and I'm sure he wants to teach too. So it's not like he's moving to Sydney forever, but he's now changed his mind and saying, I was going to come teach this class, but there's 475 people. I don't know who's armed now because of this law.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people get mad at the professors. You know, that's what I'm sure happened to him throughout his career. It's like, no, you guys aren't getting it. That's an actual dangerous situation, right? So now I'm going to rethink it, and Sydney gave me an offer, so I'm going to go teach there this semester instead of you guys, because at least I'll feel safe and I can actually teach in peace.
Yeah.
Makes a lot of sense. And he says other professors, when they're considering offers from University of Texas, will probably keep this in mind as well, and it might really hurt the university.
Right. Now, it's up to the universities to come up with the policies that they feel comfortable with, right? So there might be certain zones that are considered gun-free zones. I don't know how they're going to work it out. It really depends. But one of the arguments that pro-gun advocates put out there quite a bit is, well, all you need to do is arm the educators, and then you're not going to face a risk. And it's funny because it's one thing to comment on that perception as someone who's not part of that situation, right? But it's another thing to actually experience it, to be part of the situation and realize what people are expecting of you. So I teach a class. Here's what I have no interest in: a gun, right? I have no interest in carrying a gun with me to class every day. I have no interest in learning how to shoot people if they pose a threat. It's not something that should be forced upon me if I want to be an educator. Why are you putting the onus on the educators? That's absolutely ridiculous.
You know, because the guys who are passing these laws, one, of course, they're just bought off by the NRA. But beyond that, they think that everybody thinks like they do. And these yokels think like, if somebody would come and get me, you know what, I pull my gun, I shoot. Right? But not everybody thinks like you do. So this professor has no interest in bringing a gun and thinking about how he would shoot and kill his students.
Yeah, and
if they were to come at him, right? That's not the way he thinks. He wants to educate the students, not kill the students.
Right, and look, he is an intelligent man, okay? Let's go to the wide shot, take a quick look at this master graphic real quick. This man is not Rambo, okay? So he should not be forced to protect all of his students should one disgruntled student who's carrying a weapon decide to open fire, okay? And by the way, the possibility of him shooting the wrong person is very likely in a situation like that.
What is this conversation we're having, man, where we're talking about what if the students are going to kill the teacher first or the teacher's going to kill the students first? This is what we've become, right? Yes. And so wouldn't you want to leave the country with your hair on fire? Which might have already happened to Professor Hamermesh.
Oh, come on. He's the good guy.
Okay, and I love Professor Hamermesh. Here's what he has never done. Never done that in his whole life, okay? No, and I'm with you. I'm with him, man. I'm not going to be sitting there thinking which of these 475 students might have a weapon that he's going to draw on me if I give him a C or a D or whatever it is, or he's just a stupid frat kid, or a crazed guy that has nothing to do with anything else.
Or there's like a heated debate about microeconomics. Like you never freaking know, man.
Right.
Tempers flare in situations like that.
What if supply does not meet demand? We love you, Professor. Enjoy Australia.